Hello, hello, welcome back to my channel, Game with Phil. This is Phil, and we are continuing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So we have unlocked a few towers, we've unlocked a few shrines, we've gotten some spirit orbs. We are well on our way to getting where we need to be to defeat Ganon. But we are going to continue on our path today to unlock as many towers and shrines as we can. We're going to ultimately try to go ahead and unlock all the towers that we can, and any shrines that we see along the way, we will obviously go and do. Uh-oh. The temperature is dropping. It's getting cold. I'm getting cold just thinking about it. And I don't have any of those wonderful spicy pepper dishes, unfortunately, at this time, so I got no cold resistance. This is not good, so we got to make sure we make our way to warmer ground, or if we are in the snow, we need to make sure. See how he's breathing out that cold air? He's like, oh my goodness. All I have is this worn old shirt and an old pair of trousers, and that's just not going to do it. So yeah, if you do find yourself in a cold situation and you do not have a dish that can resist you to the cold or can give you that cold resistance, then you're going to make sure you have enough food stashed that you can just kind of rebuild your hearts periodically as they dwindle. So obviously that's not ideal because you'd rather have you'd rather save those food items for later, but hey, when you're in a pinch, you do what you got to do to survive. Alright, so I'm going to head towards this tower here. It looks like it's the next closest tower to me. Link is like, oh man, I've never walked so much in my life. This is crazy. Can't even get our horse to come. He didn't hear us. He couldn't hear me calling him. Goodness gracious. That's okay. Link needs the exercise. Alright, so we're going to make our way over to this tower. I don't see any shrines along the way. There might be some bad guy encampments, so we got to be on the lookout for those. Get out of the way, birds. Birds in my path. Gross. Alright, so you can shoot those birds or chop them if you're quick enough with a sword or something, and they will give you some sort of meat that you can cook. But honestly, they're so hard to hit that I typically don't even waste my time. If I can't give him a whack with one of my weapons, then I am going to run right past, don't care. Alright, so we are getting close. Whoa, look at these jumbo choo-choos. I'm just going to football juke right through the middle of those guys and dodge them. They're too slow to catch me, so I'm just going to keep on running. Alright, the tower is getting so close. I can taste it. Whoa, three more of those jumbo guys. That's not cool. But thankfully they're really slow, so I can just mosey on past them, and it won't matter. Now, as I mentioned before, some of these towers are tougher than others to get up to the top. I believe, if I remember correctly, this tower particularly is guarded by a lot of bad guys. So we have to be really careful. It's never a bad idea to save your game right before you enter into to an area that you think you might end up dying in, because ultimately, if you save your game right before, then when you come back, then you'll be right there where you left off. Sometimes the game doesn't auto-save, so we're going to go ahead and just save here. Sometimes the game doesn't auto-save, often enough for you, and you end up having to walk a good distance again, and let me tell you, I don't want to walk any more than I've got to. So now that we've saved it, if any of these bad guys take us out, we will start back over where we left off, right where we saved. So that is exciting. Alright, so I'm just trying to figure out what the best pathway is here in getting me over to that tower. We've got lizard guys swimming around in the water, and then of course those little floating, I don't even know what they are, those hooded characters there with the electric wands, if you will. So we got to be careful to maneuver throughout all of these guys. Uh-oh, it looks like one already saw me. That's not good. Alright, he's shooting at me. But here we are at the Ridgeland Tower. We are going to try to sneak up into here and then just kind of crouch down. Hopefully that will get everyone's attention off of us. Uh-oh. It does look like that guy saw me, so he is chasing me down. That's not good. Those guys are very lethal. You've got to be very careful because those guys will shoot those little shock balls at you, and boy, does it hurt. It makes you fall off the tower. It makes you die, and wow. Look what he just did. He just called in a thunderstorm. How can you do that? That's just crazy. You just... Oh my goodness, see there, he made me drop my sledgehammer. I'm not even worrying about it. I'm just trying to get to the top of this tower without dying. How do you call in a thunderstorm, though? I mean, that's a pretty crazy thing to do. He just throws his wand up in the air. It starts immediately raining and lightning and thundering all over the place. Goodness gracious, what kind of bad guys are we dealing with here? Alright, but never fear. Link's not afraid to get wet. He has his shower cap on, so his hair is going to look good regardless of the weather. Alright, I think we're going to be able to get up to the top of this tower. I don't think those bad guys are going to reach me all the way up here. But hopefully I am not speaking too soon. We are so close. Come on, Link, you can do it. Nice. Alright, we are examining this tower, and we will now have another tower unlocked, another portion of our map unlocked. Sheikah Tower activated. Look at the view here. Oh my goodness. Whoa. There's the castle covered in that pink goo. That stuff doesn't look very appealing. But everything else is just so pretty. You've got the greenest grass, the mountain ranges in the background, and of course we've got a new travel gate. So now if we need to make our way back to this tower for some reason, which likely we will when we start knocking out shrines later, then we'll just be able to warp right up here to the top instead of climbing all that way with all those bad guys down there at the base. Awesome. And there it is, a new portion of our map unlocked. That is exciting. We are knocking off towers here, so we've just got a few more to go. I think we probably still have about 7, maybe 8 towers to go. But we're knocking them off one by one. That guy there, he just wants you to fly with your paraglider as long as you can. However, with the amount of stamina that we have currently, we're not going to make it far enough for him to pay us, so I'm not going to waste my time. Later on, whenever we go back to that tower and we likely have more stamina, then I will fly for that guy, and then he does pay you some sort of payment, rupees, I believe. I don't remember how many, but I think it depends on how far you go. Alright, so we're going to make our way this way. I think there's another tower off to this side here. It looks like the purple tower. So we're going to go ahead and run that way and hope that we can see it from one of the tops of these mountain peaks. Alright, now one thing we do have to be careful of is always pay attention to your temperature gauge down on the bottom right. If it dips into that area that is blue on the left... Oh, here's a shrine. Sweet. We will get another shrine. If it dips into the blue, then it is cold, and that means Link is going to start taking damage from the cold. Likewise, if it goes all the way to the right and it hits that red area of the temperature gauge, then Link will start taking damage from the heat. So, always good to be mindful of that, always good to look at that occasionally. If you have some sort of dish or elixir that will help give you cold resistance or heat resistance, then that's always a good thing to have on you. Of course. So later on you'll be able to buy different outfits that will be, will offer cold resistance and things of that nature and heat resistance. But that's a little bit later. We will hopefully grab up one of those outfits and, hopefully we'll grab all of those outfits at some point. And be able to have that without having to make dishes all the time. Because who likes to cook? Am I right? Alright, well here we are in this shrine drawing? We're drawing parabolas. Don't know what that means. Never heard of a parabola before, but we're going to draw some. Alright, this orb likely needs to go somewhere, so we're going to go ahead and sit it on this launch pad here. And hopefully we can place it in a way to where I launch, and also that orb launches in nice. Alright, so we're going to pick it up. We don't want it to necessarily launch yet, because we want to figure this out and see what's going on here. Alright, so let's just set it back here for now, because we want it to be safe. Alright, so that didn't work out. I need to launch myself over to that other side and check it out. I think... Let me see if I can... Nope. That's embarrassing. But that switch up there, that orange switch, I think that's going to control something. So it's going to either cause the launcher to turn and point us in the direction of the glass cage of emotion, or it's going to help get us to a treasure chest or something along those lines. So we don't want to launch back to the other one. So I bet, oh my goodness gracious, that is embarrassing. Link, you are not doing well right now, buddy. You are just launching all over the place. Maybe he's just having such a good time flying through the air that he doesn't even care about what the mission is at this moment. But I'm here to keep him on track. Look at Link! Come on, Link! You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Goodness. Alright. The 700th time is a charm, so let's try this one more time and see if Link will cooperate. There we go. Alright. Now we're back over here. We don't want to be launched back, so let's just see. Yeah, so if we hit this switch, it looks like it's going to turn to counterclockwise to the left. So we've got to position this in a way to where we can get over to our right, and I believe that's where the glass cage of emotion is. Alright, so that turned that, so let's just hit it again, and then one more time just for good measure. So now we have a ramp facing the glass cage of emotion, and we have a ramp facing where that thing launches us. So we should be able to get back over here, get our orb, and we'll put it on this launch pad and let's get it over to that next area there. Alright. There we go. Nice. Alright, so we'll stick it back behind here for now because we need to figure out if it has a clear path. It does not. We've got to take out these boxes. Get these boxes out of the way. Maybe I can blow them all up with one swoop. Well, that is embarrassing. I blew myself up. But I think it cleared the boxes enough. Look, Link is just like, that hurts so bad that I just want to cower. I want to cower here, and I want to stay crouched down because that was painful. Alright. So maybe I can get on top of this box here. See if I can get on top of this box and maybe get back up here. No. Nope, doesn't look too promising. Alright, so of course we need to start back on our first launch pad here. That's going to take us to the next launch pad, which will take us to the third launch pad, which hopefully we can put our orb in there and get that door unlocked. Alright, now here we are. Don't you launch me right now. Goodness gracious, that's not what I need. Alright, let's see if I can get this orb. There it is. Alright, let's throw it on here and let it launch us both. Oh goodness, are you kidding me right now? Let me just pick this up and throw it. That should be good. Boy, that would have stunk if it didn't go in the bowl. I don't know what I would have done at that point. But thankfully it did go in the bowl, and we don't even have to worry about it. So we are clear to go into the glass cage of him. Well, actually, Link wants to linger in here one more second, because let's see if we can get that treasure chest. Because, I don't know, it might be something really good, and something that we will regret not getting. So let's make sure we can try to grab that. Ugh. Goodness gracious. So I probably have to turn this platform in a way that will line up with that other launch pad, and then we can probably fly right on top of it. Nice. Alright. So hopefully this is the last time that Link goes up this launch pad thing, this ramp thing to get on these launch pads, because boy, he looks like he's having a good time, but I am not. I am ready to get out of this shrine and move on to another tower or another shrine. So Link, you need to get a move on. Alright. Whoa! We got up here. Wow. Awesome. We did find the treasure chest, and it is a Thunder Blade. Whoa. That looks cool. That's probably very similar to what those bad guys outside of that tower had. Maybe we'll be able to call down a thunderstorm or something like that. You never know. Alright, so let's shatter this house here and get our spirit orb and add it to another one. We are stacking them up. This is spirit orb number 8, so now we will be able to add a heart and stamina, or 2 hearts, or 2 stamina, depending on what we think is best. So personally, I like to add up my hearts first and get a good amount of hearts, because the stamina is not really necessary until you get into the harder parts of the game. But you can choose to get 1 heart and then 1 stamina and then 1 heart and just kind of alternate. It's up to you. It really doesn't matter too much. But ultimately, my strategy is to get as many hearts as I can initially, and then I'll start adding stamina later on. So likely, whenever we find that, whenever we go back to that Temple of Time and add hearts, that's what I'm going to get, is hearts. So take heart, because we're going to get more hearts. Alright. So we're going to head our way to that tower up there on that mountaintop. Hopefully Link has the energy to climb up those ledges and get to that tower. That's going to probably be the hard part, is just getting to it. But you know what? I've got faith. Link can do it. Alright. That looks like an encampment, so let's just kind of make our way around that. Don't want to fiddle with those gray bad guys right now, because they will probably take a lot of effort, and ultimately Link doesn't have the weapons for that, and so we're gonna make our way around. Alright, there's a fox right there. He's running. He's like, Link looks serious. I don't want any part of that guy. I'm getting out of here. So he's running away from us, and we're like, yeah, you better run. You better run, fox. Alright. Come here, fox. Nah. Alright, we've got to stay on mission here. Now, there says there's a shrine nearby, so I'm wondering if it is on top of this mountain top, or what, because it is beeping pretty dramatically when we walk in that direction. Alright. Let's see. Let's just kind of climb up these little ledges that are sticking out of the mountain for us ever so conveniently. And maybe we'll be able to make our way up to where the... Oh, wait. There was some rocks right there. Those might be what we blow up to get into the shrine. I don't know. We're going to try that first and see if there's anything cool behind those rocks. Alright, so here we are. Ooh, another precious stone. Let me make sure I don't drop it. Ooh, a sapphire. I don't think we've had a sapphire yet, but that one looked cool. I'm pretty sure that's another expensive stone, so we'll be able to sell that for a good price, which is awesome. Awesome. I think I see a couple more of those black stones up here that we'll be able to chop up. Ooh. Link barely had enough energy to get up to the top of that one. Thankfully he did. Alright, so that one, all that one had was flint. All that one had was flint. So, flint isn't super expensive, so you can't sell it for a lot of money, but it does come in handy when you are trying to start a fire. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach this with my bombs. Let me just try. Nope. Oh boy. Alright, I can't really get too much closer to the ledge here without falling off, so I need to make sure I am careful because I don't want to climb that way again. Oh my goodness. So that one didn't reach it either. It's making me nervous. I don't want to get any closer to this ledge than I have to. Alright, that's not working out. Let me see if maybe I move a little further to the right here. If I can maybe get it to where it will blow those up. There we go. We got it. Now let's fly on down here and see what's inside of this cave. Oh, nice. It is a shrine. It's the Magnora shrine. Magnora. I don't know. Either way, we got to the shrine, and that is exciting. We're going to be able to collect our 9th spirit orb, assuming that we can get through this. Oh, this one looks like super easy. I mean, the glass cage of emotion is right there, and a treasure chest is there too. A silver rupee? What is this, Christmas? Man, that was super easy. I will take shrines like that all day long. Man, I like it. So we busted into those rocks, we got access to the shrine, and then once we were in the shrine, all we had to do was collect 100 rupees and a spirit orb. Not too shabby. I will take that any day of the week. Alright, well that was cool. really excited that that shrine went so easily since Link lingered in that other shrine for far too long. He was launching around on those pads like, woohoo, woohoo! And I'm like, Link, this is The Legend of Zelda, not Super Mario. Get it together. We've got to save the princess. So finally he was like, yeah, I agree. Alright, cool. So let's climb up this mountain here and see if maybe getting to the top of this will give us better access to that tower that is up there on that other mountain range. Hopefully Link has enough energy to get us up there. Because if he doesn't, we're going to fall all the way down and then we'll start basically over climbing this mountain. And we don't have time for that kind of shenanigans. Alright. Let's catch our breath. I think we're going to be able to make it to the top of this. Let's just hope I'm right and that we can. Come on, Link. Oh man, it's going to be so close. He is about halfway done with his stamina. And this is one good example of why maybe getting stamina early on might be a beneficial thing. The only thing is your health is going to dwindle because you don't have as many hearts initially. So I guess there's trade-offs with getting hearts first or getting stamina first. Both obviously are... come on, Link, no! Both hearts and stamina are obviously necessary to get through various parts of the game, but you kind of take which one you think is best and you go from there. But Link is struggling. I'm trying to find a spot here where I can collect or regain some of my stamina so that I can climb all the way to the top without issue. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to find any footing there. Come on, Link, you can do this. Oh no, oh no. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he's regaining his stamina. I did it. That's exciting. We found just the right spot to be able to stand there and catch our breath for a second, and then it was on to the top, no problem after that. Whoa, there's a bird in the sky. That must be one of those divine beasts they were talking about. That guy looks aggressive. We might have to take him on and see what he is all about. Whoa, these skull guys just jumping out of nowhere. Goodness gracious. Alright, so, yeah, so we don't want to take on that bird just yet. So let's go ahead and see if we can take on or unlock this tower. And then maybe we'll mosey on over to where that bird is to see if we can go ahead and beat him. I wonder if we can beat him with 4 stars. 4 hearts. We are sure going to try. That's what I know. So, can't wait to get to him. He is going to be tough. I don't know which animal is going to be the toughest for us to beat, but I'm sure they're all tough. From what I've heard, the thunder... let me see. I think it's the camel that might be the hardest one. He is a thunder guy, and very, very tough. So we might just save the camel for last as we go around defeating these divine beasts. We want to give ourselves the best chance of beating him. So we're going to go in whatever order. I'm still going to try to unlock as many towers as I can, and then we will just kind of meet up with whatever divine beast we run into. Right now it looks like first it will be the bird, but we shall see. Alright, Link's almost to the top here. Yes. Nice. And there's a big pile of rocks right here. Uh-oh. We're getting cold. We're getting cold. Link's going to start taking damage. The good news is I think I've got plenty of food items that I can kind of replenish my hearts with, but they are going to go away quickly if we can't get to the top of that tower in a timely manner. Alright, let me see if I can make a fire and cook some stuff, because that would be awesome. Oh, you know what? You can't cook over an open flame. You've got to have one of those bowls. That's embarrassing. Although it is kind of convenient to have a fire when you're in the cold, because you can sometimes sit and stay for a little bit and keep you warm, or at least plan your next strategy. Obviously, if you wanted to and you had enough wood and flint, you could just build fires every 50 yards or whatever to get you out of the cold. But we're not going to do that because that's a waste of material. Woo! Thank goodness we got We got to an area where we could catch our breath. Now it should be no problem getting to the top of this mountain ledge. So when you're climbing a mountain and you don't necessarily have enough stamina to get to the top, obviously it's a good strategy to try to find somewhere on that mountain climb that is flat enough to where you can catch your breath for a minute and then climb the rest of the way, no problem. So a lot of times you don't think you'll be able to get to the top, but then you end up getting there because you're able to find just those flat surfaces along the way that you can use to catch your breath. Boy, that guy looks serious. I need to go to this purple tower, and it's cold, so I don't really have time to sit here and fight with him. I'm going to just eat some food here, and then I am going to take it to the tower. Alright, let's see. We'll use some of these mushrooms here. Go ahead and eat those. Fill up our hearts. Alright, let's run. Hopefully this will be enough stamina to get us all the way to the top, but I don't know. It might not be. These guys are just jumping around. I'm going to try to steal their steak as I run through here. Nice. Now we have an extra food item, a seared steak. That looks amazing. Probably a New York strip. It looks delicious. Alright, so now we have an extra food item just in case we need to refill our hearts again on the way up to this tower. Alright, we gotta stop and get these precious stones. Salt! Salt! I sat here and I whacked my sword on this rock and all I've got was salt. Goodness gracious. And flint. That's cool. Flint and salt are essential, but not what I had in mind. Alright, so we're almost to this tower. 2 of our hearts have gone. Goodness gracious, we have got to hurry. Obviously, if we had planned this out the right way, we would have made ourselves a spicy pepper dish and then had plenty of time to get to the top of this tower while that thing was keeping us resistant to the cold. But we didn't plan it out just ever so perfectly, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to rub some dirt on it, and we are going to just tough it out. Alright, I'm trying to see if there's a way to get through these ice cubes. It looks like there's not. So I have to eat some more food here. Alright, let me see if I can just jump through one of these guys. Come on, Link, get up there. Hop to it. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, now we've got to make sure we can get up to these ledges. Hopefully this is enough health to get us all the way to the top, because I really don't want to waste any more food items if I can help it. Alright, Link, you're almost to that first ledge. You're almost there. You can do it. Alright, we'll just jump up here and then land here on this ledge. We'll rebuild some stamina. Alright, let's keep it moving. Boy, these towers sure are tall. Some of them feel like taller than the others, but I think they're all around the same height. But sometimes climbing a mountain to get to a tower is another whole thing, an ordeal in itself. Just getting to the top of the mountain so that you can get to the bottom of the tower that you can climb to the top. Oh, so much to take in. Alright, so we do have to eat some more of our food, unfortunately. Hopefully this is enough to get us all the way to the top, because we are running out of food fast. And we do have a bunch of spicy peppers that we found at that one encampment, but I really don't want to use those if I can help it, because I want to cook those into dishes so that I can avoid the situation that I'm currently in the future. Alright, we are almost there. We're almost to the top. We just have to examine and get this tower unlocked and then get out. Alright, let's examine it. Sheikah Tower activated. There it is right there. Look at those views. The snow-covered mountains. The green-covered mountains. The brown-covered mountains. The snowflakes. Oh man, what a pretty, pretty sight. Ooh, that's cool. A travel gate. We will be able to warp back here at any given moment if we need to. I'm sure we will. I'm sure there will be a reason to get back here at some point. This is exciting. And there it is. The portion of the map that we needed to have unlocked has been opened up for us. Nice. That's a big section of map there. That is exciting. And that is where we're going to take a break for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and comment and, of course, subscribe for more videos just like this in the future. Thank you.